In the beginning, I kind of felt deprived, when it first started. And when I was kind of in between, I felt kind of sluggish, stressed. I was always tired, feeling, like no energy. Because I didn't know what types of foods had like protein and when I should eat, the timing of the meals.
Welcome to the Plant-Based Eating Made Easy podcast. I'm your host, Anna Zinn, plant-based registered dietitian and transition coach. Hi, friend. Do you want to regain your health with plant-based eating but feel overwhelmed and lost about how to do it? Do you feel it'll be hard to change your meat-heavy diet and impossible with working, running the home, or chasing after the grandkids? If so, you're in the right place. Here you'll find simple strategies, clear nutrition guidance, and practical tips to help you thrive plant-powered with more energy. So if you're ready to ditch the guesswork and transform your health the stress-free way, cozy up now with a hot cup of tea or listen while you walk, and let me show you how doable plant-based eating can be. Let's do this. Today, I'm excited to share with you a segment of an interview I did with Dawn, so you can hear her story and experience on a plant-based diet. Dawn is a past coaching client of mine, and we have worked together for about 8 months. Dawn works full-time as a nurse and has a family of 5. Talk about being busy. She first tried taking some steps towards plant-based eating with a vegan kickstart challenge at work. But she stopped soon after because she didn't know how to balance her meals and often felt hungry and weak. Then, a year later, she met me. Dawn's main challenges were that she didn't know how to eat plant-based in a way that would really energize and nourish her body. She was also struggling to stay vegan because the rest of her family was eating meat. But she had a strong desire to get healthier for her own sake and that of her family, especially since she has high blood pressure and a strong family history of heart disease. Her mother actually had a hemorrhagic stroke at 69 years of age, while her dad had a heart attack a few weeks after that, and Dawn became the main caregiver for them. Dawn didn't want to suffer the same diseases her parents had. She wanted to stay healthy so she can be there for her kids. Let's listen into this segment of her story now. At that time, when we had spoken right at the beginning, you said you had kind of tried plant-based eating or being a vegan once or twice before, right?
Yes, I did. It was a challenge at work to try to eat one plant-based meal out of the 3 meals. So I was able to achieve that. And then as I tried to go more plant-based, I was able to do 2 meals out of the 3 meals.
How did you feel at the time before we started working together?
In the beginning, I kind of felt deprived, when it first started. And when I was kind of in between, I felt kind of sluggish, stressed. I was always tired, feeling, like no energy. Because I didn't know what types of foods had like protein and when I should eat, the timing of the meals. I think that not knowing that knowledge made it challenging for me. And just, sometimes when you're stressed like that, you don't know what to eat. And so you kind of give in to outside food. But it's meeting you, like, I can think about like healthier choices or like prepping my meals so that I have something in between where I'm not going to be like starving. At the beginning, before feeding you, I would try to go plant-based, but I would start to get very weak because I wasn't balancing my meal, using the 3 circles. And now that you've taught me, I'm trying, eating meals and having my small snacks in between that help to the next meal without feeling hungry. And so when I chose to plant-based, I feel healthier, stronger, emotionally so happy and helping myself and my body to stay healthy.
What would you say would be maybe the biggest positive change that's happened in your life since we started working together?
A positive change is it's helping me to lose weight, and my family is eating more plant-based foods. They're open to trying, so I can see a positive change in my family. It's gonna be gradual though. I don't think they're gonna change overnight to be meatless, but a transition.
Yes, definitely. As we talked about, that is absolutely fine, and every family is different and progresses at a different pace. But the key thing is that they are slowly moving and they are on their own plant based journey with you. So I know you've tried some of the recipes I have provided, which I'm very glad you had a chance to try some of them. Did you enjoy them? Did you find them hard or easy to make?
I found it easy to make. Again, my favorite was the lentil scramble. For my family, it's a high protein bar. There's still that tortilla recipe that you gave me. My husband, he's waiting to try the bean with the vegetables for the tortillas. So that's something I want to go ahead and try out with the creamy hummus.
What would you say to somebody on the fence? What kind of advice would you give them?
How would an open mind try the recipes? I talked to a lot of my patients about that boost that are on the fence about it. And I mean, it is a huge change for them, but I highly recommend it because of all the positive things that come from plant-based with lowering blood pressure, lowering cholesterol, lowering sugar levels to control, and that's just by eating, more plant-based.
Thanks for listening to this small segment from Dawn's testimonial interview. I hope it has inspired you to hear her experience on a plant-based diet and the difference it can make to get good guidance and support for one's diet transition journey. Dawn went from feeling deprived, tired, stressed, and sluggish, trying to figure things out on her own eating vegan, to gaining confidence on a more nourishing, whole food plant-based diet. She now feels emotionally happier, stronger, and more able to make healthier choices to stay plant-powered, even while her family continued a regular diet. Friend, if you've been trying to eat plant-based but are struggling in your transition, don't go at it alone. I would love to support you on your journey towards the best health and help you reach your weight and health goals. Reach out to me at helpnow@plantnourish.com and let's connect. Make sure to join me in the next episode as I'll be airing another segment from Dawn's story. This time, we'll look to see how her decision to go plant-based first has had a tremendous impact on her husband, teenage son, and young daughters. Don't miss this. I'll meet you in the next episode. Thank you for listening to the Plant-Based Eating Made Easy podcast. If this podcast has helped you, please take a moment to rate and leave a written review on the Apple Podcast app or on iTunes. Knowing how this podcast has made a difference in your life never fails to light me up. I may also select your review to be read on the show. Remember that moving to plant-based eating can be simple and doable, even with your existing health challenges and busy lifestyle. If you have a plant-based diet question you'll like me to answer on this show, share that question with me using the contact options in the show notes. Thanks for joining me today, and I can't wait to connect with you again in the next episode. Until next time, keep plant-focused and thriving, my friend.